everybody, so today I'm going to be doing a tutorial. Now I haven't done a tutorial in about, I think, almost 2 weeks now, and I've just been kind of upset because I've had a lot of looks that I wanted to do a tutorial on and I haven't gotten a chance to do them since I've been kind of under the weather. But this is going to be my St. Patrick's Day inspired look. Now it can end up looking very Christmassy since the cheek color that I used is a red color, which is this one right here. If you don't want to have it kind of Christmassy looking and you want to make sure you kind of steer away from that, what you can actually use is another blush, and let me just grab it. And this is the NYX blush in the shade Cinnamon, and it's just a kind of peachy orangey color. It's not really showing up to orange right here. Let me kind of swatch it, but as you can see, it's like a peachy kind of orangey color, and it's really pretty, and it's not too potent. As you can see, you can build it up or leave it very sheer. So if you apply this, it won't end up looking Christmassy at all. You don't have to worry about that. But I really wanted to try out this cream blush, which is why it kind of has more of a Christmas kind of theme looking to it, but I hope it still kind of screams St. Patrick's Day since that's what it's inspired by. So I hope you guys enjoy this look, and if you want to see how to get it, just keep on watching. Okay, so the first step I did was applied my e.l.f. eyelid primer all over my lid. Now I'm going into my MAC 217 brush, and it's just a fluffy blending brush. And I'm going to take this eyeshadow by CoverGirl, and I believe it's in the shade Turquoise Tempest. It's one of their eye enhancers, so it's just a turquoise color. I'm not really positive on the actual name, but I believe it's Turquoise Tempest. So what I'm going to do is just take some of that color onto my MAC 217 brush. Make sure I tap off the extra because I really don't want a lot of this product. And I'm going to apply this here in my crease. And this is going to be our transition color, as you can see on this eye. Okay, so once you're done with that kind of transition color, I'm taking the same brush, I just wiped it off, and I'm going to apply a highlight. Now the highlight that I'm applying first is just my face powder, and this one is the Maybelline, I believe, Shine Free Pressed Powder, so it's just a skin tone color. I'm going to take that onto my brush and just blend this around the green. And then once I have that placed, I'm actually going to go into my 120 palette second edition, and I'm going to take a couple colors from this. So I'm just going to point them out. The first color I'm going to take is this dark green right here. Then I'm going to take this kind of shimmery kind of forest green. And then on my lid, I'm going to use this color right up here. So those are the three colors that I'm going to be using from this palette. The first color is going to be that more medium green, and I'm going to pick that up onto a pencil brush. This one is the Sigma E30 pencil brush, and it looks just like this. And I'm going to pick a little bit of that product up. It's very potent, so tap off the extra onto a clean towel or anything just so it doesn't get everywhere. And then I'm going to apply this here in my crease, just in a line, and then connect it here along my lower lash line. And then once you have that, I'm going to go back into that 217. You can wipe it off on a towel, or you can just use it because use the skin color, and just apply this here, just kind of blend it out. So once you have that blended out, I'm going to go back into that E30 brush, and I'm going to apply that more dark green color. So just blend this out as much as you can first. Then go into that more dark green color. You can wipe off your brush or just apply the dark green since they're in the same color family. Tap off the extra again and apply this dark green here and here in the same area that we applied that more medium green. Okay, so as you can see, some of the color kind of got onto my lower lash line, but that's okay because we are going to take that same brush with those same two greens and just apply this here along our lower lash line. And then what I'm going to do is take that same MAC 217 brush, I wiped it off again, and just kind of blend all of these colors together. If you feel like you lost some of that turquoise color that we applied first, you can go back and just reapply that. I'm not going to do that just yet. But once you have that all blended in, what I'm going to do is take a sponge tip applicator. This one came with that CoverGirl eyeshadow that I showed. I'm just using this instead of a flat brush today. So I'm just going to pick up that kind of light green color and kind of pat it on to my lid. Just bring it all the way across the lid. Just like that. And then again, go back into that 217 brush and you can just blend out the edges where the kind of chartreuse green and the dark forest greens meet. Okay, so the next step for the eyes is to apply a gold color on the inner corners along the brow and then slightly on top of the green we have on our lid. So I'm going to take this gold from the same palette, and it's just this one here in the corner. And what I actually did was I sprayed a small low Cornell brush with water, and then I went into that eyeshadow. So it's just a gold eyeshadow that we're going to foil onto the inner corner of our lid. We only want to foil this here on the inner corner. Then just pull it up here. And then what we're going to do, since you kind of lost that kind of tackiness from the water already, I'm going to go into that same eyeshadow. Just pick up a little bit. You really don't want too much. Top off the extra and apply it here along the highest point of my brow. Just like this. And you can blend it out with your finger. And then what I'm going to do is take a little bit more of that eyeshadow, tap it off again, and then slightly pat it on top of this kind of chartreuse color we have on our lid. You really don't want to apply too much of it because you still want that kind of green tone to show through, but you just want a little bit of sparkle on your lid. So we're just going to apply a light layer of this just so it adds a little bit of a gold kind of sparkle. Okay, so the last step for the eyeshadows is to apply a matte black eyeshadow. This one I got from Walmart. I'm not exactly sure, but it says CQ and it's in the shade Raven. So this is what it looks like. It's just a matte black. I'm going to take that same E30 brush, pick up a little bit of that black, tap off the extra because you really don't want too much of this. And what I'm going to do is just apply this here. Hold on, let me just get a mirror. I'm going to apply it here in the crease, just slightly. You don't want to apply too much. And then kind of connect it here on the outer corner. Okay, so once you're done with that, I'm actually going to start working on my eyeliner. Now, hopefully you can see, but I do have a two-tone eyeliner here. I have a little bit of green eyeliner popping out from behind the black. So what I'm actually going to do is take a little bit of water onto an angled brush. It's just a small synthetic angled brush, and I'm taking that same turquoise color we used as our transition color, and I'm going to take just from the corner of this brush, since I don't want to ruin the eyeshadow by creating a film over it. I'm just going to take that shadow wet onto the brush and just pick up some of that product and then start to apply this kind of thick onto our upper lash line. Okay, so now we're pretty much done with the eyes. I'm just going to apply a thin layer of black liquid liner along my lash line, very close to the lash line and very thin. I'm not going to wing it out at all. Now, it's going to be hard for me to get this in camera, so I'm just going to do that off camera and then come back. I'm going to also apply black liner onto my waterline and tight line, and then I'm going to clean up any fallout. So I'm going to do all that, and I'll come back and show you what I did on the rest of my face. Okay, so now that we're done with the eyes, I'm just going to move on to my cheeks and my lips. Now for my cheeks, I just got this blush and I kind of didn't want to use it because I didn't want it to look too Christmassy, but I've been wanting to try this out on my cheeks for a while since I haven't been wearing makeup recently and I haven't gotten the chance to try it out. But it's the NYX Cream Blush in the shade Red Cheeks, and it looks just like this. And as you can see, it's a bright, like red color, and it's so pretty when I swatched it, so I really wanted to try it out, but I haven't had the chance to, so I'm going to use it in this tutorial. Now what I'm going to do is use my Sigma Duo Fiber F50 brush, and this is a very potent color, so what I'm going to do is tap in once, and that's it. That's all you need to get a very nice flush to your cheeks. So what I'm going to do is kind of smile and lightly tap this color onto my cheeks and start to blend it out. Now you can see it's very potent, so what I'm going to do is kind of slightly blend it out with the brush, and then I'm going to take my fingers and then just rub this out, just so that it's very well blended and it's not such a harsh kind of, I guess, stain on my cheeks, since it is very red and the green on the eyes can make it look almost too Christmassy. So I'm going to just apply this. and just kind of slightly blend it out. Then once you have that, I'm actually going to take a natural blush brush, and then I'm going to take the Maybelline New York Expert Wear blush in Romantic Plum, and it's just a light pink. And the reason I'm using this is to change this from being such a red tone to more of a pink tone. So I'm going to apply this right on top of that, just like that. And then for the highlight, I'm going to use the same brush. I'm going to take the Sally's eyeshadow in beige, and it's just this color right here. It's just a skin tone color. Pick up a lot of that product and then highlight my cheekbones with that. Now, I really don't want to contour today. I haven't been really in the mood to contour my cheeks, but if you're somebody who really likes to contour, you can do that and just kind of slim your face down. But once you have that, I'm actually going to take a little bit of the same cream blush. Take just a little bit. You really don't want a lot. So just that much. And I already have chapstick on my lips just to moisturize. And I'm going to slightly dab this color on and blend it out. And it's just going to kind of stain your lips, give them a nice kind of red stain. If you want more of a pink color, you can go over it with a pink. But what I'm actually going to do is take another eyeshadow by Sally's, and it's their shade Gunmetal, and I'm going to just take a little bit on my finger, just like that. Actually, that's a little bit much, so let me just tap it off. And I'm going to apply this here, just to the center of my lip and along my Cupid's bow, just to give me more of a highlighted effect and just make my lips look a little bit more plump. So once you have that, you're done with the look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to know what mascara I use the Maybelline Falsies like I normally use. But if you want, you can use false lashes, and it will just kind of vamp up this look and make it look a lot more, I guess, out there and just a little bit more dramatic. So I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of St. Patrick's Day look, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.